All right, howdy. Today I'd just like to run through the gain staging of what I'm calling the SOS amplifier. You can call that the special sauce, the Save Our Sound amplifier, or the Sultan of Saturation. But the point is, at least of this video, is trying to demonstrate all of the fun gain staging and saturation you can get with this amplifier. So first of all, I'm just going to start at the very top left input and work my way down from there. So this is a line level input, and I'm just going to hook up a little radio to it, and this input is greatly attenuated, goes to the same tube that this input goes to.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
180/111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
So there's the radio.
And I had a stroke. This is what
Clean line level input.
like. You might not feel
Now,
the symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far.
this amplifier is hooked up, by the way, to an 8 ohm 10-inch speaker that is mic'd up with a Shure SM57, running straight in without any kind of special equalization or stuff. All right, so now we are in the guitar level input, and I didn't explain this very well earlier, but these inputs right here feed the first half of a 12AX7 that goes to this volume control right here. So with the volume straight up, this is the Esquire plugged straight into that input right there. This switch has got it selected to the pickup wide open with no tone control. The volume's all the way up. So about halfway up on the 12AX7 input, we're nice and clean. This small knob right here is a tone control that is switchable between the two different inputs. And so right now it's on the 12AX7. We can brighten it up. Right? And of course, much like a kind of champy single-ended amp, we turn that up, all the way, and you will start to get some nice saturation and crunch just from that alone. Watch that VU meter jump. I love it. So that's the 12AX7 input. Now down here we have the EF86 input. Now this doubles as a microphone XLR input to a mic input transformer, but it also has the 1/4-inch jack right here, and this switch right here just selects between the XLR and the 1/4-inch jack. So we'll put it in 1/4-inch jack. We'll plug in. These other two switches are pad and phase switches for the XLR input, so we won't worry about them right now. But now this volume control comes off of the EF86, and if we turn it up about halfway, let's go ahead and switch the tone control over. You can hear it already. With the tone control, you get a little bit louder, a little bit brighter. Now, the EF86 is hotter, so even at straight up noon, you will start to get some of that crunch that we got at full volume of the 12AX7. And of course, that may make you wonder, well, what does it sound like if we turn that one all the way up? I'm wondering the same thing. Here, I'm going to adjust the level on the mixer so we're not... There we go. Nice. I could go on. Neat, right? Okay, so you may say, wow, that's cool. It is cool. I'm very proud of it. I'm very excited about it, but it gets cooler. So right now, as it stands, these two volume controls are mixers. I could plug another, well, in fact, could. Let's do it. So let's say you've got two inputs you want to use. This one could be a microphone input.
During the NFLPA is going to push for.
Wait, let's go in this one.
This is going to be a discipline the NFL is going to be happy about.
But that's how this works. You can use the...
I'll leave it at that. Well, with more on this and more things, all NFL...
both inputs at the same time and blend them to taste. So if you have two instruments, or you have an A-B switcher with your guitar, or you have a wet and dry signal, whatever, you can blend them and overdrive it or not overdrive it, depending on how you want to set these things. And so that's pretty rad. I'm really excited about that. A nice mixing tube amplifier with the tone control, kind of like the old Deluxe Reverbs, or not Deluxe Reverbs, the Tweed Deluxes, except you can choose which volume control that tone knob is going to affect. And the other one, it doesn't affect at all. Now, that might be enough, but we have this other jack right here, which is an output. So that's going to take an output right off of this volume control. And if I run that out of the EF86, now you notice, cut my signal, right? So that's a switch jack that cuts your signal coming off of that pot, and we're going to send it into the input of the other one. Now these mixing knobs are a pre and post volume control. And let's just edge this one up a little bit. And this one's still at straight up noon. This one's at about 9. Oof. And I turned the volume on the guitar down. So here's the guitar all the way up, noon and 9. Not bad, but let's... Also now, of course, the tone control. I've got it on the EF86, but we're crunching the hell out of that tube. So let's flip it over to the other channel. Now we're going to get a lot more of our highs coming through that low volume setting. And of course, I mean, you could turn this up more and it's going to overdrive the power tube more. But at this point, it's just Crunch City, and you're going to start to get more of that noise. All right. So that's the gain staging options on the SOS Akai conversion amplifier. If you have any questions, hit me up. All right, cheers.